fame. Let's go.
Okay, we're back for another edition of A Breed of Their Own Show. I'm your host, Najee, a.k.a. The Living Legend, also known as Sexy One, the New Breed Entertainment, with my partner in crime over here.
Of course, I'm Elijah, a.k.a. The Handsome One. You know, at Fate MBE CEO. Of course, on Twitter, I don't do Instagram yet. I'm still not into that yet, and I see why not, because you're having some struggles today. Some struggles on Instagram today.
Listen, I did it for the gram, man. Everybody else did it for the Vine. I ain't bust that move. I see the popularity.
It's still not showing like it's on air.
Well, you know that.
It's still not streaming. I mean, the camera and all that.
Yeah, I take the delay. I don't know.
But, yeah. The last week we was out. What was the name of the event last week?
What was it? You know the name of the event we was at last week? We was recording. You guys had to do the recording part.
No one knows.
It was a. You know, definitely apologize. It was a scholarship event. They was raising money. Shout out to Markiba. All white.
Yeah, they were all white. Yeah,
it was an all white scholarship.
I didn't get that memo though.
Yeah, performances. I had it inside my back pocket too, but just gotta look online and go to the sister page. I had that for y'all in a few minutes, but we was out of the studio. We do live broadcasts. We do recording, all that great stuff. You know, we're behind the scenes. Even if we're not in studio, we're still working on the weekends. So definitely,
it's still showing off here. Like I refreshed it a few times. Do you see us? I don't see it.
Okay.
No. Okay.
Now, you know, we got our guest today, a Jersey artist, good brother of mine. You know, known him for a lot of years. My main man, Zoo Boy Bash. He in the building. He behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking forward to some of the new stuff. He just dropped a new mixtape and all the
called Go Time.
I know. I've been looking at the flyer like I'm trying to see what that's about. You know, he's smiling. He's hungry. He got people asking about him inside the chat. Definitely, you can chat with us. You can call in. The number should be on the bottom of your screen, but if not, 201-467-4673. Shout out to the engineer, HD, the boss, man. You know, he's behind the scenes doing what he do best. You know, 15 MOFE family, you know, Uncle Rah and everybody else throughout the week. My other hosts and other nights that go on. I see Freaky Friday last night got a little wild.
Oh man! Shout out and happy birthday to Decisions Dave, our brother, our normal engineer's birthday today.
Yeah, happy birthday, Decisions Dave.
And also happy birthday to our cousin Chanticleer. You know, today's her birthday too. She's down in Virginia Beach doing her thing, trying to get us to come down there for her birthday, for her party that I think she's gonna have next weekend. I don't know.
Yeah. I've seen it in the Facebook posts and all that good stuff. But yeah, definitely, family's growing. We're working. We're coming up on our 1 year anniversary of being on Saturdays is
that would be July 6th.
July 6th. Our 1 year.
Is that next weekend?
Yeah. It right back land on the 6th. Ain't that great? Because the 5th is Friday. So our 1 year anniversary of being on 15 MOFE family and 2 year anniversary of the radio station, I want to say, right? Yeah, August. So, you know, we're definitely, you know, this summer is going to be bigger and better. Last year we had the crazy cookout right up the street at the park. I think it's called Bayonne or something like that.
Bayonne Park, yeah.
Bayonne Park.
Something like that.
Yeah, me neither. You know, I'm from the other side. Definitely, you know, all artists, entertainers, you know, people around, you know, tri-state. Definitely you want, and even if you're going to be in town, and definitely reach out to us if you want to be be on the show, get an interview, get your music played, or just want to spread some positive energy. Definitely hit us at info@newbreedent.com. Let us know the subject, what's going on. Producers, we got a bunch of artists out there that love the network. Artists, we got producers, radio. You know, we definitely try to, you know, keep that bridge open up. And then other things. Definitely check out our own personal website, www.newbreedent.com, for extra exposure on some of your events. So you may want to look at some of the stuff that we got going on. Mm-hmm. Even some of our old shows. We got, you know, a couple of guests and even people from all over the world. We got one of the El DeBarge sons, of that big Chico El DeBarge and his family. We got El DeBarge Jr. on our website and a couple other people. So definitely,
we got people from Sweden, Australia.
Yeah. Definitely, exposure is worldwide. Definitely, you know, it's a lot of love out there, and that viral, you know, internet exposure is crazy, especially once you get overseas. So definitely, you know, all the artists, just because you're independent and you're behind the scenes, don't think that it ain't money for you over there. Because a lot of people, you know, you look at the homeboy Mac Miller, who can go online and sell 1 million copies, and you won't see him in no shows. You won't see him in no shows, but his albums are going platinum and gold, and he's not touring. He's not, or if he is, he's not coming our direction. Yeah, I mean, but he's getting at them internet sales. You know, yeah, he's getting those internet sales, and he got a crazy fan base, TV shows. But we don't really dive into that. But definitely, there are other avenues to get money, people, and don't just think that a Hot 97, everybody got to be that avenue. Definitely want to support an independent radio station like 15 MOFE, because they're gonna be the ones that back you versus And I tell my artists this all the time. It's great that you're a part of a World Star or datpiff.com. But at the end of the day, you're a drop in the ocean of mixtapes and all that. The only people that's going to come check for you is the people that already know you, that you're there. So you definitely want to, look at different avenues of getting exposure and get your music out there. Even your own personal website. It's all about branding, but, you got to start somewhere. So don't just go out spending all this money and, nothing against, none of those sites or anything like that. But the people that's known you is going to be like, you might just send it to me. You might as well email it to me. They're not going to go to that piff and all that and download it. They're going to say, you might as well just give me the CD. So, we definitely understand the grind and the struggle of an independent artist. So that's what we, came about. And 15 MOFE is here. It's born. We give you 15 minutes. Your choice to do with it. Now, we got a quick playlist we want to get into.
Before we get him up here, let's do the intro. Before we get him in.
But you got to go to this joint.
That's what I'm talking about.
These all his?
Yeah.
Oh, this all your
music? Yeah.
I didn't even know. I mean,
Let's go with the Go Time intro before we get him up here.
I mean, it sounds good to me, man.
Let's start with that.
You got his flyer? You got the flyer for the show?
Yeah, the one I sent.
All right,
let's get that up. Even though I still don't see us on there. And a viewer saying she don't see us either. She don't see us, man. I don't know what in the world is happening. Because normally I see it any other time, and it's still showing off air.
It's doing us like Instagram right now.
I don't know.
It's doing us like Instagram right now. It's doing us dirty. I mean, glad that it's still getting recorded anyway. So we definitely can drop that YouTube video and get all the great stuff going on. And okay. Just make sure. I'm about to say, is there getting us any life over there?
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely.
Start off with Go Time, and then we'll let them, come in and talk about it.
Yeah, he get to lead the way, you know what I mean?
He's
going to do his playlist, so, he get to pick whatever you want to go. We're going to discuss about it. Look like he's been in the sun for a while, people. He's been getting his definitely tan on. I usually catch him in the winter. He's a little light.
She can't even hear us either, man. I don't know what's going on with the. I'm telling you, we got to go straight to Ustream and check it out. Let me see. They get to play it.
So you got the flyer over there?
Yeah, we
all right, so we can put the flyer up. We're going to go right into the...
Let me see.
We're going to go into the Go Time intro by my main man, Zoo Boy Bash, and we're going to have him up here and, do what we do best.
Let's go!
Okay, we back. We did the brief intro to the young man, the young stallion out here, Zoo Boy Bash, Jersey native. Definitely introduce yourself to the people.
What's going on, world? Zoo Boy Bash out of Newark, Brick City. 973 here to talk about Go Time. LP just dropped last Friday.
I mean, tell them first. You got to tell them how to reach you as well. Tell them how to get at you: Twitter, Facebook, anything you got, MySpace, that Piff, whatever. All of that. We need everything.
On Twitter, it's at ZooBoyBash. You can check me out thatpiff.com/Go Time. Reverb Nation, Zoo Boy Bash.
Instagram.
Nah, no Instagram, no MySpace.
Vine. Yeah.
No Vine.
It said Facebook too.
No Facebook.
Okay.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
We got
keeping it real basic. Real basic.
I'm trying to get the buzz.
Real basic.
Buzzing on Twitter.
Sound good.
Piff, know what I mean?
Sound good to me. So, tell us the inspiration behind this mixtape.
Truthfully, I was grinding for 6 or 7 months with this project. Last project I put out, I kind of used it as like experiment. What the crowd want to hear freestyle tracks, or they want to hear legit songs, and based off the feedback, they wanted to hear ill flow. They wanted songs put together, and eventually put videos together and stuff like that. So that's what I'm working on.
So, any comparisons as from people that you may know? Do they compare you to anybody? Could be industry, could be non-industry.
once I heard the Meek Mill comparison.
Okay.
No, truthfully, I don't like to be compared.
Mm-hmm.
But I heard the Meek Mill comparison. That was the most recent. I mean, aside from that,
Any upcoming shows you performing at?
I'm lining up shows right now. Definitely post that on the Reverb Nation page though.
Okay. What about the site? You working on the site?
Well, actually, I'm preparing to shoot these videos. Shoot the videos in 2 weeks. Shout out to my man's Canvas Red. Put together a nice plot for the videos. We shooting it to what's that? The Cocaine track. We shooting the video to the Hottest Shit track. So definitely be tuned for that.
I mean, we do cameos and everything too, right? We do that, right?
Well, I ain't know.
I mean, sure, I do it. Just like, hey, twin, I need you here. I mean, that's what Don do. Don like, yo, listen, hey, I need you over here this day, whatever, this time.
Yeah,
I mean, so that's all you gotta do is say, look, we
the
shooting the
family.
video this day and time. We there. That's it.
It's all for the family.
Definitely.
Shout out to Don, man. DR, man.
Don Richardson. Shout out little bro Asan Watts out there in the school records.
Ain't doing this thing.
Speaking of that, growing up, I mean, when did music become a big part of your life that became go time?
So basically, I had moved out to Florida when I was about 7.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, my uncle, he wrote me a little verse. He was doing a rapping thing. So I spit the verse and I felt like I was in tune with it. I'm like, I could sit back and do this on my free time and get my thoughts out, get my feelings out on this piece of paper. And basically, since that day, I took it upon myself to sit there, and if I'm feeling some type of way about how my day went, whatever case may be, I sit there, just write a song out of it. I mean, and really, since I was 7, that's when I really started writing. I still got the notebooks from back then.
So did it start off as poetry, anything like that, or just went straight to rapping?
It went straight into like the hard thoughts and like just getting the struggle down onto the paper, get it off my back.
So what do you remember the first song that you did by yourself, like the first joint?
Well, the first song I did was with my uncle. Yeah, I mean it was just.
You got a verse? You remember a verse off that?
I remember a verse from back when I was younger.
Okay.
You want to get into that?
I'm just saying, hey, listen.
I don't mind. Let me see.
You gotta bring us up to date that brought us to go time.
All right, so the first verse, it was that Touch It beat.
Okay.
Back then, I was like, niggas, what it is, it's the king of the brick shit. Stay at your finger, man, I be on some slick shit. Pimp type of dude, take that bag, get bitch quick. Get on some rich shit, she swallow my dick quick. Niggas know it's bash, the kid be back in hoes a young grown man, so I handle my chores a young star in your presence. What the fuck is you saying? It's no motherfucker, them guns be spraying. That's just something like.
Young round wild dude.
Yeah, just
young wild dude.
No point to it, but
yeah,
just bars.
Man. I mean, it definitely happens that way.
Sure.
So we've been doing music since 7. So we decided to start taking this real serious around when?
I started taking it serious about 2-3 years ago.
Okay.
Before it was more or less a hobby and a way to just get stress off my back. And then a lot of people saying like, oh, like I like that track, I like this, and I'm like, I just did it to do it, but now people starting to like it, so I'm gonna start making music for them.
I mean, how does a studio session go for you? Is the music, did you already write to the beat before you got there? Are you the type that's gonna sit there, gotta have a crew, whatever else goes on in there, or is it just work when we get in there? We going straight to work. We ain't got time to chill.
Like this whole project is based off work. So I say for instance, my man's, shout out to my boy DMB. He gave me 2 beats.
Mm-hmm.
He said, like, I like the beats that you rocking with, but let me hear you on these beats. Let me hear how you sound on these beats. Give another audience, a whole different audience, a brand new sound, a beat that they're not used to. So he gave me those 2 beats on a Saturday. He said, when you come back Friday, I want to hear something. So I came back that Friday, and I had a track done. One of the tracks is Hottest Shit. That's one of the tracks. So be sure to check that out on that pair for Reverb Nation is up there.
I mean, we talking about it right now. We can go right into it.
You can get into it.
I mean, you got it ready over there for us? Hottest Shit.
Yeah, we get into that.
It's on the list over here. It's on the list that you gave me. Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to go right into it. Introduce the track.
What's going on? It's Hottest Shit by your boy Zoo Boy Bash. Shout out to everybody listening.
Let's go!
Yeah, we back. That was what was it? Cocaine, and then the other joint was
Hot as shit.
hot as shit. Definitely.
I mean, is it kind of self-explanatory? Cocaine. Let's talk about it.
Well, hot as shit basically. Like in comparison to a lot of these other artists, you know, I don't talk down, but I feel like as far as bars and flow, like I spit hot as shit. So
Okay.
I just basically put a bunch of bars together, and that made that.
Okay.
Then the cocaine track was just like, it's kind of like a metaphor. Like, all right, you think cocaine, you think drugs and shit like that.
Mhm.
But I'm saying I spit that shit that's gonna make people get hooked onto it.
Addicted to it.
Get addicted. Like, yo, I want more of that shit. So basically, that's the thing behind that one.
Definitely makes sense. Cause
I mean, while I was going, did I miss the I Do It?
no.
I missed that mention. I mean, featuring Moomin. I had to make sure I missed
Oh yeah,
that.
that shit's crazy.
Nah, I asked him to take us on a journey from then, you know, back in the day to now coming into Go Time.
Yeah, man.
You know, we want to get the full picture behind the artist and, you know, take us to a place so we can understand. Because cats can hear a billion songs and really don't know what. You see that artist in the street, then you're like, yo, what's up? He'd be like, how you doing, sir? Like, I'm really not like
They
that.
don't really portray what they
Yeah,
spit.
I'm very, you know, articulate. You don't got to tell me. Like,
Yeah, that's- I mean, you
like
got
if you speak
artists like that.
if you speak to Ply, if you see Ply's interviews and everything, or if you've seen it, like pictures of him in meetings, Ply's is a very like dude Ply's that be super duper ignorant
Uh-huh.
is articulate, and Lil Jon the same way. All these wild other, you know, and they'll say to you, like, you going to these meetings with billionaires and everything, they ain't hearing none of that. Like they, you know, and it's so good to have education about any type of education, especially if you're gonna go into, you know, music business and everything, because you're gonna get taken advantage of. They see a dollar sign, you know. Everybody look at, you know, these big contracts that come out in the NBA, but imagine the person that's paying them, you know, the owners that's walking around in the suits, you know, and sitting up inside the skybox. Yeah, they ain't dunking no basketball, but imagine they paying a person $100 million. Imagine how much money they got.
Exactly.
Like $100 million after 7 years. Yeah, this dude is a billionaire after 2 games.
Crazy.
You get that high profile player, and the stands is full of parking, food. You know what I mean? They get money 5 different ways during the event.
Yep.
But the same way it goes with music, man. From, you know, in front of the camera, behind the camera, the engineers, everybody getting a piece of that artist, especially when you're into those slaving contracts. You know, you got to get it's just like a book deal. You get the advance. You got to put in your effort, but at the end of the day, they own, you know, like if you don't own your royalties and all that type of stuff, then you just sit in their face on a poster with rented jewelry. And when it gets snatched, then it's the same old dude back in the hood.
Rented car, all that.
Yeah. They put out the image for you if that's what you want to put out there. But guess what? When at the end of the day, you look, yo, I made $500,000 in 2 weeks. Oh, you had to pay for the video. You had to pay for the special appearance. Like Diddy used to be Diddy used to be raping his artists just for him appearing in their video. He had charged them for appearing in his video, and he the one that decided to appear in their video.
That's crazy.
Killer. He's killing cats, man. It's terrible.
I understand. You got to understand the business. You know, it is a business.
I mean, but the thing that's driving me crazy was y'all going to deal with a lawyer that Diddy hiring, and Diddy's the one that sitting up here and managing and owning y'all. So you're going to work for a person that worked for somebody else. The person, you know, he's supposed to be in your best interest. But, you know, hey, you got to think for yourself sometimes, man. So what's the overall goal of you? I mean, is it to get signed? Is it like my thing was like not to take nothing away or to pretty much big him up, like a Joe Budden situation. Joe Budden, after his Def Jam deal, came back out. He reinvented himself so much, and he made his, Joe Budden.
Oh, yeah.
And he made his own way from the mood music to up to a deal with Shady in the scope with his whole crew that he already a label he put together.
Yeah.
Well, you know, with Slaughterhouse. Slaughterhouse got took over by Shady. You know, so you know he didn't have to go to a big, you know, record label. They came to him.
Exactly.
And he made his own way. So when I look at, say, the independent artist like yourself, is it to make it to that deal, or you want to create a buzz so crazy that they're gonna have to come to you?
All right, first off, I want to say big shout out to Joe Budden. I was just checking him out on YouTube last night. I mean, but as far as me, I want to create that buzz where people looking for me to give me that type of deal. I mean, I you know, because at the same time you was talking about, then I'll have to pay for them to dress me, you know, pay for this, pay for that. I want to establish that, and then just walk into a good situation, you know.
I mean, it's always good to build your own brand, man.
So basically, like even this whole week, I just dropped the LP last Friday. This whole week, no days off, just grinding with promoting it, sending different people, asking for their input, what you think about it, what's your favorite song. If you ain't check it out, thatpiff.com, go Tom, check it out, let me know. I accept feedback, We just grinding. I'm trying to get there without that deal,
I mean, you definitely, my thing with some of the artists is, okay, some are humble and some are, arrogant and some are in between. Like, you got to be, not saying that, you got to be protective over your stuff. You got to be conceit about, have some conceit about the work and the effort that you're putting into it. So I can't be mad at you or saying, okay, some artists aren't, putting out the bars or like the hottest shit song. Like, I can't be mad at you like, yo, some of these dudes ain't that lyrical, ain't that tough, but they got the people behind them. Yeah. And the same way can go for, but I take criticism from somebody else, blah, blah, blah. Because, you got to accept that because at the end of the day, strangers are the one that's going to support you.
Exactly.
The people that know you want the discount. They want the handout. They want it for free. They don't understand that you put in the hours, the studio
money.
time, the money for everything, and not to say, and if they come to the show, they want the show for free, and this and that. Like, you ain't helping me get past this next level, But if I turn my back and go do my own thing, then I turn back. But you ain't helped me though. Exactly. Like, you ain't, famous quote that everybody ran. Well, you wasn't shooting with me in the gym, But it's and the same way go for me with events. Everybody wants to come to event free, just to snap. Like, for us to keep having stuff like this, it take money. Even if I made it $1, a person have a problem spending $1, but go to a stranger that ain't taking no slack and go get them 50 or 60 over in New York or something like that, or somewhere else, which drives me crazy. Oh, I ain't got to come to your stuff. Well, whether you came, and got in free or didn't come, you still ain't support me that way.
Exactly.
Like, I don't just need bodies there. Like, if you're going to want to come free, bring me 5 or 10 other people that's going to pay something.
Exactly.
Like, we're definitely customer friendly on the pricing on things. So I mean, and our independent artists are the same way, especially with the pricing with their music, because you talking about CD, studio time, this and that. You never really got back the money you put out.
I don't know.
The same way we go for an event. I can put up 5 stacks. I may just break even on Full House, because I may have said, all right, this person got in for this, ticket for that price. It take money to make money.
Exactly.
And it's all about you investing into yourself.
So basically, as far as investing in yourself, and people supporting, throughout the whole process, 6 months or whatever, I'm in the studio every Friday, Saturday, late 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, And so shout out to my family for supporting that, and
could have been in the streets. We happy you ain't in the streets.
That's another thing, and shout out to the engineer, because I got a lot of feedback, and they say, like, the engineering is crazy on it. So shout out to him, my nigga Lotto, in Boston. Shout out to him.
So, are you... So I hear the Boston situation, so that means you networking out of the state.
Yeah, definitely.
So we gonna try to make a move out there in Boston and put something together.
We could definitely do that. Also, the last track on the LP, Feel Me, my man's out in San Francisco. Beats by Marcus. He made those. He made that beat, and he sent it out to me for free. Like, yeah, do something with it,
Let's go right into it, man. Let's go right into it.
We do it. That track right there, it'll give you an insight on, on me. So that's another reason why I mentioned it.
You got Feel Me over there ready and queued up? Let's go right into it.
Let's go!
Yeah, we back.
I'll do it, man. I got that was special requested for me, man.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to the brother Moomin. I ain't seen him in a minute, but I heard he doing all right.
He's booked Don?
Yeah, of course.
What do you mean? I see him up there somewhere?
No, Don. When I spoke to Don, I asked about Moomin.
I heard. What's up, big bro, Moomin? We just got finished with Feel Me, and I Do It.
Let's talk about I Do It. Let's talk about the motivation behind it.
The motivation behind I Do It is just to let everybody, whether you in the hood, whether you selling drugs, whatever you doing, like, I do it, just do it. You gotta do it to your best ability. Know that I'm supporting whoever's grinding. And that's where that came from. Got Moomin on the track. Let him talk about what he doing. And
Moomin terrible. That's my boy. Moomin hilarious. That dude hilarious. And then we did Feel Me, which pretty much was something you've been holding on to for a while.
Yeah, I had that truthfully, I recorded that maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago. I held on to it because of the topic it was reaching out, and I mean, touching base on, you know, my childhood growing up and what I didn't have, what I wanted but couldn't have, and the struggle, you know, even up into current, you know, situations that occurred recently or sooner, you know, touch base with that, and it was something like, that's the type of track I don't listen to in the car because of the topic that it touches with, you know, but it's a dope track, and I hope everybody was really feeling it. I mean, give you the opportunity to feel me just by listening to the track.
Yeah, he definitely, you know, to me, music needs to have some type of connection. Somebody got to connect to it because that's the way that it's going to grow and it's going, you know, keep getting passed on. Like, you got to hear this. You know what I mean? Whether it was that pusher music, whether it was that dance music, whether it was that love music.
You gotta have songs you can relate to.
Yeah.
You got. That's the only way. You know, that's what music really do for you. You gotta relate to it. That's the one you really bump. Like, oh yeah, I feel what he's saying. Like, I've been through that, or I know somebody that's been through that, or it's just like, you know, the love or the kill, or even the stuff when it comes to the gospel stuff. You know, brings you closer to, you know, that soul in their voice that touches your soul. You like, oh, I
love me a singer.
Yeah.
Definitely. I put a whole lot of pressure on when we have R&B people up here. Like, I need some music to move me, man. Like, if you're a singer, I definitely, you know, and there's not too many people out in the world that's singing. You know, it's not even just it's so less of people that's not to say it's not too many people out there pursuing singing on a full-time thing as much as rappers, because singing is a whole nother grind as far as, you know, you
gotta get vocal lessons. You gotta really just put that work. And some people got some natural talent, but you still just gotta tweak it a little bit.
And even if they got the natural talent, they can't write. So you got to find somebody that can write for them to, you know, to pretty much bring out their, you know, hitting ability.
So basically, shout out to all the singers that can write.
Yeah, because we got to pretty much, I mean,
and perform too.
I mean,
that's all of it.
I mean, do you know any singers out there? I mean, that we gonna put that's on the mixtape. Like, I mean, anybody you worked with?
Not no singers on the mixtape. I know of a singer. Okay. Haven't heard from him in a while. I won't say no names.
Okay.
I mean, but you know, if we come in contact, I'll definitely refer him.
Not even that. I thought you may have had a song or something with a person. You know?
Not.
I mean, you got to have some movement music, man. You know, I mean, we got to put it together.
Yeah. All right. So basically, anybody that can sing,
holla at your boy.
Holla at me. At Zooboy Bash. You know, I'm looking to work with different artists, all types of artists. Whether it's singing, you know, expand. Whether it's pop, you know.
I mean, I know a couple people, man. You know, I see what I can do, man. You know, see if we can put something together. Yeah. That's what I do around here. I network. Definitely. You know, so because we get close towards the end of things, and you know, but a lot of people hear the songs. You know what I mean? We want, you know, they hear the song, they hear the music, but we all know the money comes from live performances. You know what I mean? So, you know, we definitely got to get to the bars. I mean, the bars is definitely what we do around here, because that's the whole point. You know, you got to get to the bars.
Yeah,
you know?
basically.
So, I mean, my man HD got a couple of beats behind there. You know, you got some beats we can play with. You know what I mean? You got some beats with my man HD. You know, he also produces too. Definitely, I make sure I hit. Is it HD the Beast? HD the Beast up there on Twitter and Instagram, right? Yeah. Twitter, Instagram. You know, definitely hit him up there, people. You artists out there, you know, definitely hit him up, man. He's definitely a mind. I mean, ladies, hit him up too. You know,
yeah.
I mean, HD. You know, definitely.
Young Wolf.
Young Wolf.
Yeah, Young Wolf. We call him Young Wolf.
He's also the cameraman too.
Yeah.
If we're out and we're doing a 15 West event, HD is more than likely with us. Yeah. Somewhere around it, you'll see him, man. You'll see him. HD is definitely a cool cat.
He's Young Wolf, baby. Don't get it twisted now. He'll take your picture and might bag your girl. Watch your mouth now. Watch it now.
Definitely, that picture do more than steal your soul. Just a recap, because we normally ask people to do this, but make sure you know spell how you do your Twitter or Instagram and all that.
At ZOOBOIBASH at Zooboy Bash. Okay. That's the Twitter.
Google all that good stuff.
Yeah, just type in Go Time. It'll come up.
You know, all that great stuff.
Real Googleable. Go Time.
Yes, sir.
Definitely, we got, listen, the freestyle stuff definitely, mellows out the tone because you need to sit back and let them do the work now. And I just be like, yeah, go ahead, yeah. Miss me the other week, I was doing my ad lib thing. I was like, hey. That's about it. That's about as far as I go with it. You know, I ain't got no. I can talk slick all day, but I ain't got no bars for nobody. Couple poems though. couple poems.
That counts.
I'm saying I could do some things. I could take some people some places. You know what I mean? Just, listen, strictly for the ladies. Strictly for the ladies.
Do your thing,
Keep it basic
man.
now.
I keep it
it
real basic. I
Keep
stay
it
in my
basic.
lane. Stay in my lane, man. I stay in my lane. So you got to definitely get with my brother. We got the event August 25 was a piece. We got that event with Councilman Raz Baraka. Hopefully, also going for the mayor, Raz Baraka. You know, in the city of Newark, we shut down the city block for 24 hours from Friday. Between Osborne and
This time it's
Seymour.
gonna be Chadwick. We're taking the block down. Osborne to Chadwick now.
Damn,
We
two
can't make
blocks.
more space. We're taking up more
blocks,
space.
yeah, so
it's Osborne. Then you got Tracy, Hatton, Seymour, now Chadwick. So there's a few blocks.
So yeah,
know.
we taking over 4 blocks for 24 hours. Outside concerts, performances, legends came through.
Legends coming through this year.
Yeah. You know, local artists, there's so much love out there. You're talking about from 6 p.m. Friday night to 6 p.m. Saturday afternoon. Non-stop events, except for like 1 o'clock in the morning. They put a big movie screen out there.
It's 6 p.m. to 6 p.m. Night to night.
Yeah.
No night to afternoon. It's night to night, bro.
Night to night. I apologize, but it's still be up around that time too. Anyway, but it's definitely crazy, man. We actually broadcast live out there too, right there on the street. Right there on the street. Last year we did it. It was we was backstage. Everybody that performed during that time, during the Saturday slot, from that 3 to 6 period, we was performing. I mean, we interviewed people live. We even met the guy that made the "Follow Me" song.
Word.
He from Jersey.
Yeah, that's
You
dope.
would never even notice, follow, and I ain't know this dude is. I mean, we seen him on the list and all that type of stuff, but you ain't meet the person. He was our last guest we had, too. So it was just tell everybody who you is, boom, boom, what you do. Oh, I'm such and such. I made the Follow Me song. So I'm like, I'm staying off. Huh? What'd you just say? Wait, say that again. Oh, I'm such, I did the Follow Me song.
Yeah, it was, I think the group was named Elias. And what was his name? Super. I think it was called. His nickname was Super.
Yeah, like the classic from everywhere. Cookout, everything. Follow Me song.
Cookouts.
And then
Traveling around the world and back. Everybody know this song.
Forever, so we're just talking. I mean, he's a good, cool, down to earth song. I mean, down to earth type of dude. And dude from Tribe Called Quest and Black Sheep and man, there's so many people out there, man. Definitely networking was in the building, man. New York, New Jersey, everybody. It's all love though. Definitely, and so you definitely want to get with Eli. Definitely hit him on the back end and get that straight to. But all artists and producers and anybody, if you're doing something positive in your neighborhood, definitely hit us up. For an interview at info@newbreedent.com. Check our site, see what we're about. Make sure you stay in tune with the number 15mofe.com. So that you can pretty much, get to see what's going on with that. And, follow with my main man, Zoo Boy Bash over here. Tell him how to catch up with everything that you went to.
Again, at Zooboy Bash. Twitter, personal questions, features, serious inquiries, at Zooboy Bash. Gmail.com, Reverb Nation. I'm trying to climb these ranks. I'm trying to make it to the #1 spot on Reverb Nation. And on thatpiff.com, check my LP out, man.
Go time.
Yes, sir.
Me also Twitter, Instagram at Living Legend MBE. That's living as in the word, legend as in the word, MBE. You can Google me. I'm Googleable sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of find me sometimes a little bit. They know the boy. They know the boy sometimes. You talking about. And this guy, the handsome one, he's real basic, man.
I keep it real calm, real low key. That's what I do.
He just do Twitter.
Yeah, I just do Twitter.
But he's
Twitter,
a monster on
Facebook.
Facebook,
I'm a monster on Facebook. I really am. It's crazy.
He don't
on there.
sleep. He on Facebook.
It's crazy on there. But
he on there right now.
I really am. I really am. Stay on it. At Fate MBE CEO. That's FATE MBE CEO. That's on Twitter and Facebook. I'm not gonna tell you that, but because I get too many requests, I'm about to be over again before they had me at over 5,000 somehow.
I stopped.
But I had to delete like 200-300 people just to add some people I wanted to actually add.
So I got a few hundred waiting. I ain't even getting close to that 5,000. They'll boost you up. I ain't even.
Yeah, they did. I had 32 people and they put me at 5,000. Like, how? If I'm at 4,600 or something, how did I add 32 people on my 5,000?
Yeah, I don't even mess with it.
I don't know. But every week.
New time, new slot, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Yeah, correct. Stay tuned. More stuff in the works. this is being recorded. Definitely look out for the YouTube stuff. Zooboy work. He cleaning up his YouTube. So once it's done, but make sure you hit him on Twitter, and he's going to work on that Facebook. You know, sometime in these busy days.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah, he definitely. But definitely on Twitter, hit him at Zooboy Baz, ZOOBOI Bash.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, definitely hit him on Twitter. Stay in tune with everything he into, so that you can catch when that Facebook finally drop, and definitely.
Possibly the Instagram.
Yeah, possibly the Instagram.
Possibly.
Go all the way in.
This is moving right here. This is moving right here, people.
Yeah.
He's gonna upgrade. We're gonna be on his back though, but he's for family. He always got an open door. So I mean, that ain't even really nothing too serious. It just all they take is a 2-second conversation. He pulled up with Don, like, yo, we gotta get him on. He dropped the EP. All right, next week. That's all it took. That's family.
Like call E. Oh, when I get okay next week. Yeah,
that's family. You do that for family. You know what I mean? So anything you got going on, videos, all that type of stuff. If you need some lovely ladies, we'll definitely broadcast it out for the videos.
Yeah.
All professional. Keep it basic, people. Keep it basic.
and we do cameos.
Yeah, I do
we do starring roles too. We do all of that.
Definitely.
And we got 2 songs we got over here. We're gonna leave out with. What's the 2 songs we're gonna leave out with?
You know what? You could do the Clouds. Everybody sit back and vibe to that. You could close out with the Clouds, but before that, you can get into the Steady Hand Rumors track.
Yeah.
Got it.
We'll catch y'all next week. We'll decide, in closing out my man Zooboy Bash. I'm Nah G, the sexy one, breeding their own show.
I'm Eli the handsome one. See y'all next week.
Yes, sir.
15 minutes of fame. Let's go.